What's going on, Aries? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just incredible, Aries, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. I feel like I start the week's dance moves off a little awkward, then it starts to get groovy towards the end of the week here. So I'm gonna get better about that. I'm gonna just be groovy all around. But nature my problem. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation. Okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Aries. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot, which is a newer one, and this deck is sick. This is definitely one of my favorite ones to use. I've been enjoying it. But before we jump into this thing, Aries, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. I've been getting better about that, Aries. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. And also down below some links for some other readers that are like watching Aries, so definitely check them out. One of them is actually an Aries, and I always love the energy that he brings. It's you'll have to watch him to see Aries, but I do. It's intuitive. He's very intuitive. So, but let's go ahead and get into your first card here. Oh, and speaking of intuitive, there, Aries, you got the witch card, witch heart card here, and that's interesting, Aries, because I feel that you see how this heart is like it's drawing energy from the moon phases, and I feel that there is this I do feel like that for, well, hopefully for all of you, that you are kind of starting to really kind of harness that intuitive energy and start, because when I think about intuition on you, Aries, it does, and think about your ruler, I feel like you just like being the first of the zodiac, the initiators, and having that drive, that ambition. It's like I feel like that these energies are trying to fuel you to move through this world more fluidly, is what I feel like is going on here, to kind of to listen, in a sense, listen to your heart, but it's like it's combining that intuitive energy with the how do I want to put this, like the logical mind here, and and push that further, like really kind of see, it's like seeing with a, like it's like it's giving me like high priestess vibes, but I feel like that there's going to be something here where you're going to need to kind of trust your instincts more than maybe what you do, like maybe we've been the type that's like always needs to maybe kind of have a game, like, and not that there's anything wrong with the game plan, but it's like listening to your heart a little bit more and kind of strengthening that connection. Let me get some tarot on this, see if I can find the words for this. You'd have thought Mercury's in retrograde. I'm having like serving up word salad here. Scorpio got it bad too. But then let me get some tarot on this. Thank you. All right, Aries. Huh. Scorpio got that too. How fascinating. Alright, so here's your ruler, the Tower. But you have the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles here, Aries. And And this this Five of Swords and like Three of Cups types of energy is giving me this inspirational type of energy. It's like it's because I feel like it's one thing to kind of tell people how to do something. It's not like you're trying to change the minds of people per se, Aries, but it's just like you're trying to show them that maybe starting stuff up or changing a foundation or going out there and pursuing, let's say, like, maybe like a dream or something like that, or something, it's a lot easier than it can appear to be. Like, I mean, and that's why I feel like it's like with this witch heart, it's about it's about harnessing this intuitive energy in a sense, and tapping into these reserves in order for you to take this action here to kind of get people maybe that have, because maybe there's been something that you've been thinking about, maybe like the people around you have been, it's like the energies may have been sort of low, or maybe like there's been a lot of this overthinking energy, and just like you're more so wanting this kind of doing, sort of like it's giving me emperor vibes in the sense, because like the emperor moves with wisdom, and that's where I was trying to get, like, where it's not like you're moving with the heart in a sense, but it's not without any sort of real guidance or any sort of logic behind it. It's just like you're paying attention to the signs. And this might be something too, Aries, where you might be needing to make a move, kind of change your foundation here with the tower. And we might be worried about maybe the opinions of others, or maybe people been kind of maybe been telling you just like, oh, well, Aries, that doesn't make sense, or just like something that's like maybe even trying to get you like doubting in it, and it doesn't necessarily entirely feel like it's a malicious type of thing. Maybe for some there might be, for some naysayers, but for the most part maybe it's just like this energy of doubt. It's just like they want to stay in this comfort zone in a sense, kind of keep things sort of familiar with the Six of Cups here, because this can be like a card of the past and keeping things like operating how they were. But the tower comes through, when a tower comes through, this is bringing about change, bringing about, when a foundation doesn't feel sturdy anymore, we start something new and go out there with gusto and with fervor. And I feel that your heart is trying to guide you somewhere new, somewhere different, somewhere that may take a lunar cycle to really get kind of cooking up there. But it's not like, it's like the time of being still, I feel like has kind of come to a close there, Aries. And it's like the it's time to really start making, and Scorpio got something kind of similar with this, and I feel like it's with your ruler, because you and Scorpio share a ruler, Mars. It's with Mars being at home, because he's at home with Scorpio too. It's like with Mars being at home, he's trying to get you to face these challenges head on. You might be getting these sort of like intuitive insights here, and then that can help, I almost feel like, get others on the same page. Those I feel like, not, and it's not like we're forcing others. It's just like those who want to come along with this journey with you, I feel like will be there to celebrate. But I do feel like maybe for some we might be leaving some energies here in the past, or maybe leaving some people, or, and not that we're cutting them off, but it's just like, they're going to want to stay in this certain type of view, and then when the universe get you back to where if you're in our same sphere again, then so it shall be. But yeah, that's an interesting start there, Aries. But yeah, I feel like it's something's pumping here. Like it's like the body is, it's this almost like this excitement, even maybe for somebody, which I hope so. Something exciting is coming through in the mix here. And all right, all right, Aries. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. Hmm. Yeah, that's a strong start there. let's get another oracle on the mix here. I sort of feel with the Three of Cups there, it's like even kind of being mindful of distractions, Aries. You know, not that you can't have fun or anything, because again, this could be a card of celebration, going out and whatnot, but, yeah, you are, interesting. Thank you. Alright, so now you got the witch lungs there, Aries. And so, I feel with this, Aries, this witch lungs is giving me this, like, you're getting ready to breathe new life into something, you know, whether this be starting up a maybe, and that doesn't necessarily have to be anything like super drastic. Maybe we're getting ready to start a new hobby. Maybe you're going to start up some gardening, or maybe you're going to start doing some building, or maybe you're going to do some renovations. I'm just thinking with this tower, maybe some renovations around your house or something. But I do feel like that there is this new life that is coming through here with this witch lungs, and it's like in doing that, I feel like it's because your energy, I feel, has this way of invigorating other signs into action. It's not a that, you know, I feel like some may feel like it's like, you know, like Aries might be Aries energy, because I feel like that is a misconception. It's not like necessarily this is bullying energy. It's more so a, it may come across like a little aggressive, but I feel like it's more of this. I feel like it's only aggressive if you're not used to having that kind of heat around. I love Aries energy, and I mean, I got a lot of heat in my chart, so I mean, it's when I remember watching the Aries I was talking about. I was watching a Leo reading, and he had said something in a way, and how he went about it, it would have came across, it came across a little harsh, but it was just like it was a challenging type of energy, and I dug it, and that's what it kind of feels like here. It's like you're challenging others in a sense, or even I feel like there may be this need of needing to be challenged into a sense. It's like we're, again, it's like we're tapping into a different reserve here with the Four of Pentacles, like digging into something, a side of us that maybe we haven't had a chance to, being amongst new perspectives and newer ideas, kind of fresh ideas, and celebrating with different types of maybe people lately. And again, it's not that we're cutting off the old people in our lives, but it's like we're welcoming in this newness that is coming in. But let's get some tarot on this, Aries, and get some details. And I feel even this witch lungs too. Ooh, okay. I feel like even this witch lungs too can even be kind of like focusing on the breath here, Aries, and really kind of channeling in that intuitive energy here, Mark. But let me see what's going on with this, because this is, and I like that you get these pages here, this kind of youthful sort of energy, this newness. So you got the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and then the Judgment card here, Aries. And, you know, I feel with this, with the Seven of Swords here, it's, you know, the Seven of Swords can be a card of, for me, it's like this doing things differently, like finding new, like finding a new approach to like balance, like to like creating stuff, to manifesting new opportunities in a sense. With this Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles here, it's like we're getting into a new sort of harmony here with this Two of Pentacles. So like learning some things. I'm even getting like this Hierophant energy too. Maybe it's coming across a teacher that kind of helps breathe some new life in here. But even with this Page of Cups, there's this feeling of, because I feel like it doesn't matter, what age you are, Aries. This you can still feel this reinvigorating energy here, and this judgment is like this rebirth that's happening in a sense. That's like there's a shedding of this old skin and coming into something more, just more fantastic, and get you feeling more. I just keep getting this youthful energy in a sense, or just like when you feel how you feel when you're feeling inspired, or just like or have like just some fresh ideas, or when you have like a really engaging type of conversation, and realizing that it's just like in there's I almost even feel there's this pleasure or this honor to be in this, breathing the sort of same air as the people that are around you here. It's like a different level of appreciation that's coming through, Aries, and I like it. But I feel too with this Seven of Swords, there is this, because that can be a card of deception, and seeing that it came with the Five of Swords, the seven of, or excuse me, with the Five of Swords, Six of Cups. I feel if there's any energies that try to keep you in this kind of Six of Cups kind of stuck sort of energy, just keep eyes on that. Especially if you feel like the air has kind of gotten a little stale, or that nothing has really got your blood pumping in a sense, that really has gotten that heat moving, that yeah, I like this, Aries. This is really cool. And I feel for some, and this is just if you happen to be like a teacher or some sort of mentor, or maybe even like an older sibling, possibly, to to remembering that you can still be in, or that you can still like be inspired by someone who's not maybe as experienced as you. They may be able to, but they're bringing in a newer perspective in a sense. Just keeping an open mind to, or something, and maybe even if we're not even like a teacher, but just in general, that yeah, I feel like some new energies are getting ready to come into your sphere here, Aries. So something, yeah, pay attention to the people that you're about to meet. Yeah, I think that's going to be interesting, or maybe even how people start to. Yeah, let's get your last oracle card here, Aries. Wait. Oh, nice. There's that heat. I'm with it. Alright, Aries. So you got the fire card here. And see, and that's what I feel like is happening in this reading, Aries. Something's lighting up here. I feel like you're really tapping into that sort of that Martian energy in a sense. Like something is, yeah. And I like this too, because it's like you're getting this air. The witch lungs are like fueling this fire, which is driving this heart. It's all, I feel like, connecting really nicely here. And like I feel like, get ready for just like this energy of just this pure manifestation. Just whoa. I'm with that. That, I just got chills all over the place, Aries. That was sick. And I do feel like that, pay attention to some of these ideas that may come up for you. If you feel, instinctually that just something's just like, yeah, I wanna go, I don't know, maybe run a 5K, or maybe I want to go and do some training for that, Aries. But, or I want to, whatever you want to do, I want to go build something. I want to go join a group, or I want to go, just something. I feel like, just to get this energy moving there, Aries. Keep that fire going. this could be an exciting little time for here. But let's get some. Yeah, let's see. Let's get some. Yep, right ideas. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you got some inspirations getting ready to come through here, Aries. Hold up. Ah, there she is. There's that High Priestess. Oh, look at all these lunar shenanigans. And one of your cards here, Aries. Oh, I like this. So, you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and then the Moon card here, Aries. And then let's switch back over. Because we were talking about that, harnessing the power of the moon here. And look at that, you got all the lunar energy you can handle with the moon being here. Well, this moon card is Pisces, which why it's Pisces we don't know. I'm thinking about starting a petition. And then you got with the High Priestess, she's represented by the moon. And I do feel like, Aries, that there is this energy of just kind of with the moon here. This is like journeying into the unknown. And, after the moon is the sun. And the moon just reflects the sun's light. But I like that the moon popped up because the Queen of Wands, there's usually like these, what does she got going on in her background? She's got some cool little background here. But the Queen of Wands usually has like some sunflowers in her cards. And she's following the sun. Even if she's got a brave into lands unknown, bet she's gonna do it, especially if she's got all this fire here, this inspiration, these ideas, something that gets her just real kind of geeked up here. I do feel like that it's going with that, and that's where I was talking about with that witch heart too. Like the Queen of Wands, that's a great example of that, of moving, maybe not necessarily knowing how you're going to get these ideas to manifest, but knowing that you are going to be able to do it. Because the Queen of Wands, she can come across as reckless, but she's a powerful intuitive, powerful manifester, because there's this unadulterated, she's just heat. And it's just like there's this unadulterated energy that she just manifests with. She's just like, oh, you want me to build a tower? Bet. You want me to do this? Bet. You can't tell her nothing. And that's where I feel like you are getting ready to get at, Aries. Like, don't let anybody tell you nothing. If you're feeling inspired, and says, again, listen to, I feel like, as far as like guidance and things, but as far as just like, oh, you can't do that or you won't be able to, it's just like, well, why? Why can't I do it? Like, oh, because of resources, oh, this. Well, then I'll find some. Oh, well, what about blah, blah, blah? I forgot to move. Well, then we're moving. It's just like this, like, I feel like it's just like this unstoppable force here. And yeah, be mindful of any sort of just like obstacles or distractions that might get in the way of that, Aries. Just with the moon and the Seven of Swords popping up here, really listen to your intuition when you're going about this, because it does feel like that things may, once you start making moves, it's gonna be just that we're gonna want to keep that momentum going, and it's just like just like that. So I like this, Aries. I think it's, what, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Let's get this energy moving. So if you like that, Aries, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. I hope it does resonate. Share this, Aries, because I do. This is something where it's like something's cooking. This is something's in the mix here. Not not sure how this is translating for you, but again, after the moon is the sun, so you journey into the unknown, find out what that's about. And subscribe there, Queen of Wands. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each week. And then last little bit, if you got any Cancer in your placement, sun, moon, rising, come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss all the lunar shenanigans here, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here. Look at you get one of Cancer's cards. I love that. Got the lovely Queen of Cups here. And with the Queen of Cups being here, that's interesting, your queens that pop up here, this water and this fire. I feel that with her, she's giving me this energy. This is the, when I was saying that, like, when I was thinking about like the Emperor or like Mars is like that moving with that wisdom and that intention, or just like intuitively just knowing what moves to make. This is that wisdom that I feel like was coming through here, because the Queen of Cups, she takes all of her everything from the past, her successes, her failures, and turns them into lessons. You know, she they made her who she is today, and how she intuits through this world. And I feel like it's not letting obstacles become where they stop you in your tracks, you know, because you've gotten through challenges before. They may have looked a little differently back then, but it's still the same type of energy, just taking on a newer type of face. And I feel like just remembering that, if you find yourself where you feel like your fire is starting to slow down a little bit, or if you're feeling that sense of doubt, or come across those, or not if, when, because they always happen, those obstacles, but not letting that deter you. And you know what, too, making sure with all this fire that's coming through here, just making sure that you're not burning yourself out, because that was very invigorating and very exciting energy that's coming through there. But sometimes if we get a little too overzealous, you know, it can be a quick way of it reminds me of like the Knight of Wands, or excuse, yeah, the Knight of Wands in the Thoth deck, which is the King of Wands. You know, he's got all that fire, but if he just throwing that aimlessly, then that's the quickest way to end up in a hangman situation, where higher stuff kind of slows you down a little bit. It's like, all right, Aries, what are we doing? Let's move with let's move with intention. But let's get your oracle card here. Oh, let's get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Interesting. So you got the priest card here, Aries, and that was interesting because when it dropped on the floor, but it had popped up, it had showed in reverse, and I went to shuffle it back in and then go to do it again, and then it pops up again. And the priest is about that perseverance and faith. And I feel like it's, when you're going through this thing, I like this. It's kind of just like eye on the prize here. It's because you are in a very, and it's not like when Mars moves out of Scorpio, this energy is going to go away, but you are again in a very powerful type of energy, being that Mars is in Scorpio and being in one of his natural signs outside of yours. And I do feel like you're in a, use this energy to persevere, keep that strength, know that the challenges that are coming through are going to shape you into really something fantastic here. This vehicle of, and I feel like it's something that is going to bring not just remember keeping faith in yourself, but I do feel like that is going to inspire others as well to keep that faith, because it's like, oh, well, Aries just went out there and just destroyed this, just did it. Why can't I do the same? Because fire energy, I really feel like is really great for that. It's I feel Sagittarius, the fire card can also represent the fire signs, of course, you know, you, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, I feel like, does it in a different kind of way. Like, they do have that faith and that optimism that things are going to work out, I feel like, but, and they're inspirational. They are inspirational, but I feel like you and Leo do it similarly in the sense of, like, when you're doing, I feel like they just inspire others. They have a way of wisdom that inspires us. But you and Leo, you do it through like your actions and your wisdom. Like it's different, you know. And I wish I knew how to put that out there in a little more eloquent way, but don't sleep on this heat, Aries. This is something that I do feel is going to something really great can come from this. So just uh, just keep that in mind. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there, Aries. All this fire that you're bringing, trust that intuition. Get ready to, yeah, just get ready to feel just transformed in a really kind of cool type of way. And you raise that vibration through the roof. And make sure to self care too with the Queen of Cups. Make sure to raise your vibration as well. Just be mindful of that. Try not to push it too hard there. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.